Soda-powered cars? Really? Could a car run on soda? Imagine cruising down the road, your engine humming along, powered by nothing but cola. It sounds crazy, right? We're used to cars needing gasoline. But what if we could use something different, something unexpected, like soda? Before we grab a six-pack and head to the garage, let's think about this. Could soda really fuel a car? To find out, we need to understand a bit about alternative fuels, the science of soda, and how car engines work. Gasoline has powered cars for a long time, but it's not the only option. Scientists and engineers are always searching for new ways to fuel our vehicles. Some cars use electricity, others run on special fuels made from plants. We call these alternative fuels. These alternatives aim to be better for the environment and reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. But what about soda? Could this sugary drink join the ranks of alternative fuels? Let's dive into the science of soda to find out. What makes soda, well, soda? It's a mix of things, but the stars of the show are carbonation, sugar, and acidity. Carbonation is what gives soda those bubbly fizz. Tiny bubbles of carbon dioxide gas are trapped in the liquid. Sugar makes soda sweet, of course. It also provides energy, which our bodies use. Acidity gives soda a bit of a tang. It also helps keep the soda from spoiling. Okay, so soda has bubbles, sweetness, and tang. But does any of that translate into power for a car engine? Car engines are powerful machines. They are marvels of engineering designed to convert fuel into motion with incredible efficiency. Every part of an engine, from the pistons to the spark plugs, works in harmony to ensure that the car runs smoothly and reliably, but they need the right fuel to work their magic. Just like how a gourmet chef needs the finest ingredients to create a masterpiece, a car engine requires high-quality gasoline to perform at its best. The fuel you choose can make a significant difference in how well your car runs. Think of an engine like your stomach. When you eat, your body digests the food, breaking it down into nutrients and energy that keep you going throughout the day. Similarly, an engine processes fuel to generate the power needed to move the car. When you eat food, your body breaks it down to get energy. This process involves a complex series of chemical reactions that convert carbohydrates, proteins, and fats into usable energy. Your digestive system is like a finely tuned machine, working tirelessly to keep you energized. An engine does the same thing with fuel. It takes in gasoline, mixes it with air, compresses it, and ignites it to produce a controlled explosion. This explosion generates the force needed to turn the engine's components and propel the car forward. Gasoline is full of energy. It's a highly refined product designed to deliver maximum performance and efficiency. The energy stored in gasoline is released when it burns, providing the power needed to keep the engine running smoothly. When it burns inside an engine, it releases that energy to make the car move. This process is known as combustion, and it's the heart of how an engine works. The energy released during combustion is what drives the pistons, turns the crankshaft, and ultimately moves the car. But here's the catch. Engines are picky eaters. Just like how your body reacts differently to various types of food, an engine can be very particular about the fuel it uses. Using the wrong type of fuel can lead to poor performance, reduced efficiency, and even damage to the engine. They need fuel that burns in a very specific way. The fuel must have the right chemical composition and properties to ensure optimal combustion. This is why gasoline is carefully formulated to meet the precise needs of modern engines. So how does soda stack up as a potential fuel source? Soda is a popular beverage known for its sugary taste and fizzy bubbles, but can it really be used to power a car engine? Let's take a closer look at its properties and see if it has what it takes to fuel an engine. Let's see if its chemical makeup can satisfy a hungry engine. Soda contains a variety of ingredients including water, sugar, carbon dioxide, and various flavorings. While these components make it a refreshing drink, they are not designed to provide the energy needed for combustion in an engine. So, can soda really be a viable alternative to gasoline? Stay tuned to find out. Section 5, Soda versus Engine, a chemical showdown. Now for the big question, can the stuff in soda actually burn and power an engine? It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? Imagine if your favorite fizzy drink could fuel your car. But let's dive deeper into the science behind this idea. Here's the thing. Soda's main ingredients, carbonation, sugar, and water, aren't very good at burning. Carbonation gives soda its fizz, sugar gives it sweetness, and water is the base. But none of these components are known for their combustibility. Remember how gasoline releases energy when it burns? Gasoline is a hydrocarbon, and when it combusts, it releases a significant amount of energy, which is what powers your car's engine. This process is efficient and designed to maximize energy output. Soda doesn't do that in the same way. When you pour soda, you see bubbles and fizz, but that's just carbon dioxide escaping. This gas doesn't contribute to combustion in a meaningful way. The carbonation in soda is just gas, and it's already released when you open the bottle. This means that by the time you think about using it as fuel, most of the gas has already escaped into the air. Sugar can burn, but it doesn't burn easily enough or create the kind of powerful combustion an engine needs. In fact, burning sugar is a slow process and doesn't release energy quickly enough to be useful for powering an engine. And water? Well, water definitely doesn't burn. Water is actually used to put out fires, so it's the opposite of what you need for combustion. So, even though soda might give you a boost of energy, it's not the kind of energy that can power a car. The sugars and caffeine in soda can give you a temporary lift, but they don't have the properties needed to fuel an engine. In conclusion, while soda is great for a quick refreshment, it won't be replacing gasoline in your car anytime soon. The chemistry just doesn't add up. Section 6. Could soda cut it? Comparing fuel sources. Let's compare soda to some other alternative fuels to see how it measures up. We've got electric cars, which run on batteries charged with electricity. That's a completely different way to power a car. Then there's biodiesel made from plant oils or animal fats. It can be used in some diesel engines. Ethanol is another alternative made from corn or other plants. It can be mixed with gasoline. Compared to these alternatives, soda seems pretty weak. It just doesn't have the right stuff to make a car go. Section 7. Did anyone try this? Soda fuel experiments? You might be wondering, has anyone actually tried to power a car with soda? It's a question that seems to pop up in the minds of the curious and the imaginative. After all, soda is a liquid and cars need fuel, which is also a liquid. So, could there be a connection? Could the fizzy, sugary drink that we love to sip on a hot day actually have the potential to power our vehicles? The answer is probably not, at least not seriously. While the idea might sound intriguing and even a bit humorous, the reality is far from practical. The concept of using soda as a fuel source is more of a whimsical thought experiment than a viable solution. While there aren't any documented cases of soda-powered cars driving around, the notion has certainly sparked curiosity and led to some playful experimentation. People have tried to imagine what it would be like if our favorite carbonated beverages could somehow replace gasoline. It's not because people haven't thought about it. In fact, the idea has crossed the minds of many inventive individuals. The thought of turning something as common and accessible as soda into a fuel source is undeniably appealing. It would be a game changer, wouldn't it? But as with many things that sound too good to be true, there's a catch. The science just doesn't add up. Soda, with its high sugar content and carbonation, lacks the necessary properties to be an effective fuel. The energy density of soda is nowhere near that of gasoline or even alternative fuels like ethanol. Moreover, the sugar and other additives in soda could cause significant damage to a car's engine and fuel system. It's more likely that any attempts to use soda as fuel were done for fun, or as a way to demonstrate why it wouldn't work. These playful experiments often serve as a reminder of the importance of understanding the science behind what makes a good fuel. They highlight the gap between imaginative ideas and practical applications, or as experiments to show why it wouldn't work. These attempts, while entertaining, often end in failure, with soda spilling everywhere and cars refusing to start. They serve as a humorous reminder that not all ideas, no matter how creative, are feasible. So, while the idea of a soda-powered car is imaginative, it's best left in the realm of imagination. It's a fun concept to think about and maybe even to experiment with in a controlled, safe environment. But when it comes to actually powering our vehicles, we'll have to stick with more conventional fuels for now. The dream of a soda-powered car is a testament to human creativity and the endless possibilities that our minds can conjure. But until we find a way to turn that dream into reality, we'll just have to enjoy our sodas the old-fashioned way, by drinking them. Section 8. The verdict. Can soda power your ride? Sadly, the answer is a resounding no. Soda just can't power your car. While it's fun to imagine, the science tells us that soda lacks the necessary ingredients for combustion. It can't provide the powerful, controlled explosion that a car engine needs. So, keep your soda in the fridge and stick to gasoline or other proven alternative fuels for your driving needs. But that doesn't mean we should stop exploring new ideas. Section 9. Time to invent the future of fuel. Even though soda won't be fueling our cars anytime soon, it's important to keep thinking about the future of fuel. We need to find cleaner and more sustainable ways to power our world. That means exploring all sorts of creative and innovative solutions. Who knows what amazing discoveries are out there waiting to be made? Maybe one day, we'll have cars powered by something even more unexpected than soda. So, keep asking questions, keep